I thought we weren't having video.
Representing the home team on the scoreboard and dressed in white is a team that comes into today's game with an overall record of 17 wins and 8 losses. Led by head coach Jay Pearson. From the 2B Pacific League, they are the Willapa Valley Vikings.
Says he's still trying to connect.
We have already sang our national anthem, so we will go straight to player introductions, starting with the reserves for the visitors.
I am taller than him.
Today, number 2, Kyson Jackson. Number 3, Remy August. Number 21, Cameron Wilson. Number 25, Kenny Halleck. Number 30, Satchel Peoples. Number 33, AJ Rude. And number 44, Tegan August. And now the reserves for the Vikings. Number 3,
this
Tyler
is definitely an away game for the Wolverines.
Number 4, Cole Buchanan.
How tall is Cole Buchanan?
He's 5'2". I'm 5'2 3/4". I'm taller than him.
Number 12.
Yeah, on a good day with heels. Get out the measuring tape.
I instantly regret having you two meet.
How tall's your dad?
5'10".
5'10"? How tall is your mom?
She was 5'3". Cassie is 5'5".
Oh.
5'4", 5'5", right around there.
A little jealousy there.
Starting for the Wolverines.
I'm still older. I call her my little big sister.
Number 4.
Oh, this is really fun. No, all my brothers are taller than I am. I'm the shortest.
Did
in
they
the
play
family.
football?
They did, but I was the one that excelled the most. None of them played college ball. But no, my younger brother is about 6'2½". My older brother's almost 6'3". My dad's 6'1", and I'm 6 foot with shoes on.
How tall are you? How tall are you?
Jaden Jones.
What? I can't hear you.
And starting for Willapa Valley, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Logan Walker.
He's their stud.
Starting for the Wolverines is a senior guard, number 12, Ethan Germain. Starting for the Vikings is a senior forward, number 10, Chad Clementis. Starting for the Wolverines is a sophomore guard.
I do like how they do their intros, though.
Dylan
I like how they do their intros, like with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And starting for the Vikings is a 6'5" junior center, number 24, Bo Buchanan.
What year is he?
Senior? No, he's a junior, too.
Jeez.
His brother, that short one, is the senior.
Senior forward, number 35, Gavin Mason. And rounding out the starting lineup for Willapa Valley, he's a 6 foot senior forward, number 32, Alan Denniston.
Rod's like, why? They look so little.
Yeah. Size-wise, we're at a disadvantage for sure.
It's just like playing with Marshall and Kyle all over again.
You want me to help you with that?
In the 2B regional, is underway.
Gavin Mason with the jump. And the Vikings will come away with that tip ball.
I'm going to help out over here for a second.
That's fine. Pearson puts the ball on the deck, gives it over to Denison. Left side, can't get it to go. Jones with the rebound. Hand off to Roberson. Across the timeline. Finds Jermaine. Right low wing. Gives it up to Jones, back out. Roberson reset the offense. Jones pops out, left wing. Mason steps out, takes his three. Just off the back iron, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Flementis.
All right, I'm going to act like we're live and going. I'm with you.
Pearson puts the ball on the deck, into the paint. Kicks it back out. Flementis wants that three, can't get it to go. And tipped out by Mason will stay in favor of the Vikings on their own baseline.
It was a good effort by Gavin, though, trying to get in the inside position. Got his hand on it there.
Walker, flutter pass inside Buchanan. Denniston swings it.
So it looks like Friday Harbor sticking in a 2-3 zone is what they're doing.
Walker finds Pearson, left wing, puts the ball on the deck. Looking for help.
Oh.
Finally finds Denison inside Walker. Spin move off the back iron. No good. And Jones with another rebound. So far, 2 quick defensive boards for Jaden.
Yeah, Walker got the position that he wanted to get inside there against Ethan Germain, but was not able to finish, and it was a good box out by Jaden Jones.
Anderson finds Mason. Pops out for help. Wolverines running back door. 4 out, 1 in. Germain, left side. Cannot get it to go. Gets his own rebound after a tip from Mason. Mason wants about a 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Jermaine. Jermaine puts it back up, no good. Got to use that backboard.
Well, the littlest guy out there on the court was able to get a couple rebounds there.
Walker picks up his dribble. Outside Pearson, reset the offense, top of the horn. Goes one-on-one with Jermaine, met by Jones. Kicks it out. And Buchanan is the first to score for both teams.
So that was really caused by the penetration of the guard from the outside getting by Ethan Germain. We've got to make sure we try to not let them drive on us.
Vikings in a man defense. Anderson gives over to Roberson, right wing. One-on-one with Walker. Jumper, spin move, right side. Roberson special, can't get it to go. Tipped by Mason. Jermaine comes up with it, wants a deep three. Off the back iron, no good. Loose ball. Mason with the rebound. Left side, puts it up, no good. No foul. Anderson now has the ball at the elbow. Jumper, 10 feet. That one's good.
That's his shot right there. Was able to get that mid-range jumper to go for him.
So far, tie game 2-2, 5:15 left here in this first quarter. Wolverines, the 15 seed, taking on the number 10 seed with Willapa Valley. Inside pass, Walker tries to spin move.
Oh.
Bucket, basket will count.
Yeah, you were able to see a little bit of his body control and strength on that one to be able to get that to bank home.
That foul is called on number 4, Ty Anderson, his first personal first-team foul. Walker trying to make it a three-point play. Shot is up and away. No good.
Oh, over the back. Good call.
An exchange of fouls there very quickly as Alan Denniston picks up his first personal and first-team foul for the Vikings with an over the back, trying to get that rebound. Vikings. Wants to make it look like
they are looking to trap the corners. It looks like it's a zone press.
Mason, Roberson, right side, kicks out. Baseline jumper for Jones, can't get to go, rebounded by Walker.
It's a good shot, good drive by Dylan, and a good pass off to Jaden Jones.
Flemettis inside to Denniston. Tries to go up the middle, gets it to go over Mason.
Alan Denniston.
It's a good strong move by Denniston on the inside.
Vikings on a 4-0 run right now. Breaks the press, Roberson.
Good.
Into the paint by himself, up that side, and is fouled on the shot. Will go to the line to shoot too. Roberson hits that deck hard and often when he goes one-on-one with them.
So what he was able to do on that one is he drove strong. He was able to jump his body into the defender, and that's why they called the foul.
The call was on number 24, Bo Buchanan, his first personal, second team foul. Dylan Roberson to the charity stripe to shoot 2. His first one is off the back iron and no good. Or as you like to call it, a brick.
It was just off. Come on, Dylan, hit this one.
Second shot
Got
is
it.
good.
Good. Score's now 6-3 with 4:15 left in the first quarter. Friday Harbor's going to come out in a press. Looks like the Vikings are able to break it pretty easily.
Looks like Wolverines have shifted to a man. Walker, Jones with a switch. Toe on the line would not be a 3. Gives it up to Buchanan instead. Back to Walker. Picks up his dribble. Parsons wants a 3. No good. Tipped, but rebounded by Jermaine. Decides to give it up to the Wolverines. Almost stolen away. And it will say that he is out of bounds.
Good hustle by Pearson.
Wolverines definitely caught a lucky break with that one.
Yeah, and I saw Roddy, he told Ethan, hey, Ethan, don't force it. We don't need that pass. Kind of did a cross-court pass through 3 guys. Really wasn't needed.
Roberson across the timeline. Top of the horn. Gets it out to Jermaine. Jermaine now penetrating in the paint. Floater, step back, fade, no good.
Good job, Jaden.
Jones with the save. He is killing it on boards today. Gives up to Roberson. Low pass, Anderson. Back out, Jones.
Traveled.
A travel is called.
Yeah. Had his shot. He decided to put the ball to the ground and try to drive it in. But, yeah, had the shot at first. Probably should have taken that.
August brothers are checking in. Number 3, Remy August. Number 44, Tegan August. In place of Jaden Jones and Ty Anderson. Vikings have yet to make a substitution as Pearsons comes across the half-court line. Gives up to Walker. Down low, Buchanan. Baseball pass saves over to Denniston. Pearsons picks it up. Redirecting traffic. The Valley Vikings will take a timeout.
So defensively, both teams are looking pretty good. 2:56 left in the first quarter, and the score is just 6-3. Offensively, we're going to see if we can get a bit on our side.
So what are you seeing here is working for the Wolverines, and what is that?
Well, the zone defense, they've been able to force Willapa into Willapa guy with some outside shots. They're all rebounding there on top of him. Boxing out well. Not giving them a whole lot of second chance opportunities. So that's working well for us.
Back in action after this 30-second timeout. Swinging it around. Denniston will take a 3. Cannot get it to go. Denniston with the rebound putback is fouled on the shot. Will shoot 2.
So when we were just talking about the boxing out and the rebounding, they were able to get one there, get a second chance opportunity, and as a result, they're fouled and going to the free throw line.
Number 44, Tegan August, picking up his first personal second team foul. You do not want your big guys to get into foul trouble this early on, as Dennison's first shot is nothing but net. He has 3 points on the evening so far. And number 2, Kyson Jackson checking in for the Wolverines in place of Ethan Jermaine. You can tell very quickly Rod wants to do a lot of mixing around, finding the right gel of Wolverines to really get back in this game as they are trailing 7-3, 2:39 left. Dennison's second shot is also nothing but net, 8-3. Roberson across timeline. Remy August gives over Tegan. Tegan finds Jackson. Top of the horn. Over to Mason. Mason wants a 2. He set his toes on the line. No good. Rebounded by Walker. Travel should have been called. No whistle.
Oh.
Mason had to go ahead and check Flamentis as he was driving left baseline. Will go to the line to shoot 2 as Gavin Mason picks up his first personal, 13 foul for the Wolverines.
Foul charge to Gavin Mason.
first shot is good.
Now at the line, Chad Clements.
Second shot is also good.
Unfazed by the cheer stomps.
So we need to get our scoring up right here. So they're out to 10. It's 10-3 with 2 minutes left in the quarter. We need to get some baskets.
The only field goal for the Wolverines has come from Ty Anderson there with about 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Stolen away by Buchanan. Flametis. Walker met with Roberson. Swings it, Pearson. Inside pass, Buchanan.
There we go.
Technically could have been over the back,
Yeah,
but it will go in favor of the Wolverines anyway.
Gavin Mason looked like an outside linebacker there, stepping in front of the receiver, trying to get an interception. Looked good. Anticipated the pass, jumped in front, was able to get a deflection, and went off Willapa Valley, so it's going to be Wolverine ball.
Number 3, Tyler Adkins checking in for the Vikings, and number 25, Kenny Halleck is in for the Wolverines, as Rod wants to use his first timeout, 30 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall.
Just for the record, in the 2B level, your cheerleaders and fan support is far superior to the bigger schools. Keep it coming.
So this right here is your network key. Now Verizon.
Definitely a home game for the Vikings. I would say outfans the Wolverines about 90%. Jackson, on the deck, left side, kicks out Teagan. Halleck, back to Jackson, top of the horn. They're going to call it travel.
No, it's just, I'm just trying to see if there's a network key that was visible. Yeah, I don't know.
Pearson, the ball carrier, across the timeline. Finds Denniston. Wolverines decide to drop back into his zone. Skip pass from Walker to Pearson. Walker wants his 3, can't get it to go off the back iron. Rebounded by Jackson. Gives over to Halleck.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm watching. They have Dylan Roberson and Kenny Halleck as the top two on the 2-3 zone. So you're going small guy, big guy up top, mixing it up a little bit.
Not a bad idea for having a 6'3" guard with Logan Walker up there. Another travel is called. Back-to-back possessions are resulted in a travel.
Substitutions check in for Friday Harbor.
Yeah, offensively, we're just really struggling getting anything going right now.
They have come back from being 18 down last week against Darrington, but that cannot be the case against the number 10 team
in
2B.
I was talking to Brock Hauk before the game, and that was his exact statement. He said if Friday Harbor comes out and plays the way that they did the end of that last game, we're in good shape.
Jackson pushing it off of a steal by Jones is fouled on the shot. Will shoot 2.
Yeah, so what Coach Hauk was saying is in the last quarter we played amazing, and if we play that way all game long, like we can, then we'll be in this game, but you can't come behind from a team like this.
Tyson Jackson to the line to shoot 2. His first shot is up and good.
That's a good sign.
Get that confidence going. You always want to score.
Yeah. A lot of times
His dad's happy about that one.
A lot of times when you're penetrating close to the basket and you're able to get a foul, that's easy buckets help.
Second shot is also good. Wolverines are now trailing by 5, 10-5, 13 seconds left in this first. Walker.
Ooh.
Inside
Go get
Atkins.
it.
Stolen away by Jones. 3 seconds. Got to put your head up. There's a clock. Could have gone a little bit closer, but I'm okay with that. They did not come with points from the Vikings, and that is the end of the first quarter. Friday Harbor Wolverines 5. Willapa Valley 10. And I would say that is a good first quarter, holding the number 10 team to 10.
Defensively, we're looking good. Again, we've talked about offensively. What can we do to get points? I think if we're penetrating to the basket and then we're driving and kicking, hitting some outside shots, that's where we're going to have the best opportunity because they're much taller than us inside. that's what we've got to try to do as far as scoring-wise goes.
And we would like to thank our sponsors for making this possible. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Island Bureau. Wolverines to get the ball to start the second quarter. On the floor for the Wolverines is Remy August, Jaden Jones, Dylan Roberson, Kenny Halleck, and Ty Anderson. On the floor for the Vikings is their same starters, as August gets the ball stolen away from him by Deniston. Jumper for Walker is around the rim and no good. Anderson tries to come with the rebound, stolen away by Flametis, rebounded by Halleck.
Blocked by Friday Harbor.
Halleck, handoff to Jones, given up to Roberson, reset the offense, directing traffic. Halleck low bounce pass Anderson. I like the move, but
yeah, it's a good idea. Again, I think where we're going to be able to beat these guys is if we can get some driving going on and then kicking it to our outside shooters.
Checking in for the Wolverines is number 12, Ethan Germain. I think the key to this could be getting just some offensive confidence going.
Mm-hmm.
You've turned it over on some steals, bad passes, and then some travels. Really no offensive.
Oh, that was a late call. Very late call. Yeah, it looks like Friday Harbor's really packing their defense down low, making it hard for them to throw it down to their postmen. That was an incredible catch by that guy, but late call on the foul for sure.
I like the call. Hit him on the head.
Hit him on the head.
Hit him on the head. That is Ethan's first personal, fourth team foul for the Wolverines.
Good foul because he missed his free throw. See if he misses his second.
He did not miss any in his last trip. So far missed both.
It was a great foul.
Vikings still in their man defense. Roberson gives over to Remy. Outside Germain. Penetrates left baseline. Kicks out Remy. Puts it on the ground. Throws it up. Just shy. No good. A little bit more arm in that one, and you'll get it over the rim. Walker hands it off to Flametis. Pearson. Low right wing. Pulls it back out to Flametis. Penetrates. Met in a trap. Kicks it out. Pearson wants a three. No good.
Good job, Ethan. Nice job. So Ethan caused that foul because he was boxing out. You know, he's outsized there probably by about a good 8 inches, but getting his body into the man, box out, creates the foul.
Number 32, Alan Deniston picks up his second personal, fourth team foul. Gavin Mason checking in for the Wolverines. They kind of run the same full court press that Friday Harbor likes to run with that. Looking like it's going to be a man full court press and then just drops back.
Yeah. Earlier in the game, they were trying to trap him in the corners just on the other side of the half-court line is what they were trying to do.
Germain accidentally passes it to Buchanan while taking it to the basket. Walker with a jumper from the free throw line is good for 2.
Yeah, it's a good-looking shot. He's going to be looking aggressively for his shot all game long.
Roberson gives it up to Germain. Germain wants a three from the horn. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Mason. Puts the ball on deck. Goes right side, pulls it up. Foul, no call. Rebounded by Buchanan.
Yeah, they're definitely letting some of those things with the body. They're letting it go in today's game.
Just not on the head, right?
Just not on the head.
Pearson low bounce pass to Walker off the left
good,
side
strong
for
move.
2.
He's getting going now, you can tell. So that puts the score 14-5. Again, it's scoring that we've really got to pick it up on. 5 points, 5 minutes left in the half. Come on now.
We'd like to thank our Browns Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Starks, Gaveshian and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall. So far, Wolverines are doing a great job of holding their star stud with the Vikings, Logan Walker, to only 2 points in that first quarter. So far with, I believe there's still about 4 or 5 minutes left here in the second. He has 4 already.
Yep. Yeah, he's starting to get it heating up a little bit. The last 2 buckets have been his. Starting to be more aggressive, and I think that what they're realizing is they've got such a size advantage. They're trying to go down low on the Wolverines.
The issue is that they're taking those 3-point shots, Willapa Valley is, but they're not going.
Right.
So at the same time, you kind of want to let them shoot them because they're not dropping.
As long as we're boxing out and getting the rebounds, it's going to put us in good shape. They're coming out in the full court press, man press on this one, you can tell. And then they're just going to release back.
Mason.
There you go, Gab.
Left side kicks it out to Jermaine, too hard and out of bounds.
So I was just talking about the drive and kick. We wanted to do that. It's just when you drive and kick, make sure you know where you're passing it to.
The last 6 possessions from the Wolverines have resulted in turnovers. Definitely not making their possessions count. Has to do with that offensive struggle that you were talking about.
Right.
Flametis, low pass, Walker off the right side for 2.
Is that 6 straight for him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely heating up. So it's 16-5, 4 minutes left in the half.
Anderson gives it over to Jones, kicks it back out, Roberson. Roberson looking for help. Anderson puts the ball on the decks. Looks like he's going to take a shot, gives up to Roberson instead, into the paint.
And then
they're going to call a foul on the ground. It's going to be called on number 1, Carter Pearson, his first personal, 5th team foul. Number 2, Kyson Jackson checking in place of the Wolverines for Ethan Jermaine.
So I'm hoping what Kyson realizes, and I've been talking to him about, is when they bring him in, they need scoring. So hopefully he'll get some of his shots going up. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us for the game. Right now, just to give you an update, 4:26 left in the half, and it is 16-5 for Willapa Valley.
Mason spin move, cannot get it to go off the back iron. And out of bounds on the Vikings, trying to get that rebound.
Yeah, that was.
Stay in favor of the Wolverines.
We got kind of lucky on that one. Jackson came running in. He got tripped by a defender, and he fell into the guy.
Ended up table-topping him.
Yeah, it's our ball. There's a good play.
Beautiful.
Good set play out of the out-of-bounds play, able to get an easy basket, and that's going to be our ball. The guy out of bounds tried to throw it in, or was exchanging it with another guy trying to throw it in, and Walker was out of bounds. So out of bounds, Wolverines ball.
What a different turn of events that the Wolverines do need to get some momentum going after Gavin Mason's perfect inbound play for 2. Anderson throws it to Roberson. Resetting the offense, low pass, Mason.
There we go.
Inside Jackson by himself, right side,
oh,
cannot
gotta
get
hit
it
that.
to go.
Gotta hit that.
Jackson really has to keep his head in this. Opportunities like that will be available as Walker takes his 3.
Boy, Walker is very aggressive with his shot, you can tell, isn't he?
He is definitely their stud in terms of shooting. Not afraid to drive with his 6'3" body, but has the range.
He's got that outside shot.
Yes. Mason across the timeline. Wait for company. Hand off Anderson. Reset the offense. Wolverines running a 3 out, 2 in. Roberson gives over to Anderson.
There it is.
Jumper.
That
That
runner.
one's good for about 7 feet for Ty Anderson with 4 points on the night.
I really like that. You see that one-legged runner that he's done so well.
That's his shot.
Yeah. He's having a good game.
Flametis gives up to Walker. Swings it.
Rebound.
Off the back iron
Good.
from Adkins. Rebounded by Jackson. Puts the ball on the deck. Across the timeline. Wanting to go coast to coast.
Oh.
And stolen away by Deniston.
But the Vikings get the steal.
Trapped. Roberson and
There we
Denson
go.
stolen away by Jones. 2-on-1 is Jones and Jackson
Finish,
off the
finish.
left side. Hook, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Throws it back up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Buchanan. I don't know why Jones wanted to get tricky with that
Yeah.
right-handed hook off the left side, but travel is called. So far, these officials are looking pretty decent.
Yep.
It'll be Wolverines basketball.
Number 12,
Coach
Ethan
Turnbull
Germain
will send
checking in place of Kyson Jackson for the
Ethan
Wolverines.
Germain.
Mason, one-on-one low pass. Roberson throws it up. Stays out of bounds.
Number 10 got his hand right on the ball and just was able to strip it away, but he was out of bounds. Okay, 16-9. Let's see if we can finish off with a little bit more of a run going into the half.
Wolverines are on a 4-0 run right now, their largest run of the game, and a foul is called on number 3, Tyler Adkins, his first personal, 6th team foul. They're saying that Jaden Jones was shooting too, so he will be at the charity stripe, trying to close the gap to hopefully only
There we go.
5, makes his first.
It's been a good run by Friday Harbor, getting us back into this game.
Second shot is also good. We have a 5-point game, 16-11, 2:40 left here in this second quarter. Wolverines are on a 6-0 run after 2 field goals and 2 made free throws by Jones. Walker gives over to Adkins, left wing, back top, Walker. Inside pass, Buchanan lowers his shoulder, puts it up, no good, loose ball.
Good, got after it.
And somehow the Vikings cannot manage to stay in bounds. Roberson calling the offense from the backcourt. Mason looking for somebody running backdoor, finds Jones popping out, handoff, Roberson pulls it back out, right wing, penetrates in the paint, spin move, throws it up off the glass, no good, foul, and will shoot 2.
It's a good job drawing that foul. He's being aggressive.
Roberson only has 1 point on the night so far after he split his free throws. The first trip to the charity stripe. Foul is called on number 2, Logan Walker, his first personal, 7th team foul.
What he is doing, though, is he's creating some fouls, giving himself some opportunities. So that cuts the score down to 4, 16-12 with 1:56 left in the half.
Roberson makes his first, sets up to take his second, and that one is also good.
So 3-point game. Good comeback here by Friday Harbor.
The largest, they were trailing at 1 point by
11. 16-5. So we've been on a good run here.
8-0 run for the Wolverines as Walker looks to get something going by penetrating jumper from about 4 feet. That one's good. He will make those close ranges every time.
Yeah, it's that off that 1 foot, then off 2 feet. It's a great move. It looks like a travel, but it's not. You go off both feet at the same time. It's a good move. He had that step back, didn't he?
Roberson almost braked Walker's ankles. He's a great ball handler. As Mason is not the top of the horn, gives it up to Anderson into the paint.
There's that floater.
Floater for Anderson, no good. Box out by Buchanan, comes up with the rebound.
Not that time, huh?
Walker gives over to Adkins, swings it to Flametis. Adkins with the 3, no good.
Oh, gotta box
Buchanan
out.
with the rebound, steps back, left side, too easy.
Yeah, so the key to that one was the box out because we were able to get the outside shot. It was way off, but they were able to get the offensive rebound and put it back in.
Very textbook-esque team in terms of rebounding and how to really control the player that you're guarding. Mason over to Anderson, skip pass into the paint. Back out Mason. Mason puts the ball on the deck, goes left side, doesn't get it to go. Anderson comes up with a weird rebound.
There it is.
Fade away shot for 2 from Anderson.
Being aggressive. Good job, Ty Anderson. It's also a great drive by Gavin Mason, just didn't go.
15 seconds and counting left here in this first half. Adkins over to Walker. Walker puts the ball on the deck. Jumper from the elbow, 7 feet in and out. Rebounded by Dennison, throws it up and is fouled on the shot. Will shoot 2 with 5.7 seconds left here in the quarter. That is Ty Anderson's second personal, 5th team foul.
Will be awarded to Jaden Jones.
Awarded to is an interesting way to put it. They take it away from Anderson, gives it to Jones instead.
Yeah.
Share the wealth. As Dennison makes his first.
Number 32, Alan Denniston.
The August brothers are in. Remy August and Tegan August are checking in for the Wolverines.
Back into the game.
So 5.7 seconds left in the half. box out. We want to try to get a quick shot up before the end of the half. See if we can do it. They're coming out in a press.
Roberson, 4 seconds and counting, at the half court, behind his back, steps back, throws it up.
Traveled. Oh, I thought they were going to call that.
And that's the end of the second quarter.
Okay, 22-15. So our scoring picked up that second quarter, which was good for us. We needed that.
22.
Wolverines doubled their first quarter scoring by putting up 10 points in that quarter as they were trailing going into the half, 22-15 against the Willapa Valley Vikings. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors before we talk about my Kayla's Keys and really break down this first half. So thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, King Market, and Woodland Center, certification of banks, and heating, guys, appliance repair, power insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, the Waterworks, Limited Computers, Hayward Surveying, Hayward Physical Therapy, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau. Brian, what did you think of that first half?
Well, I thought the second quarter we came out much more aggressive as far as scoring goes. Ty Anderson's having a good game, able to get his shots to go in. He's probably, 3 for 4 or 4 for 5. He's hitting most of his mid-range jumpers. Felt like that, saw some good drives. Gavin Mason was taking it strong to the hole, so that really helped. Defensively, it looked like the challenge that we had was Logan Walker. He really started getting it going.
Definitely.
Got his confidence going, and that hurt us a bit.
Definitely their star stud, so that's a great segue into my Kayla's Keys. It's not the first key, but it is key number 2, so we'll just go right into that one first. For defensive-wise, is Logan Walker being their best player. I wrote down Jaden Jones with a question mark because we saw how Jaden really handled number 14 for Auburn Adventist. He was an absolute stud of a player, and I think that's exactly how Walker is a little bit slower than Auburn Adventist, but Jaden Jones did a great job handling him, and he came out firing on defense in the first quarter. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, I think the key to Logan Walker, you're mentioning Jaden Jones, the reason he does so well is because he's a little bit more of a physical player. He kind of, he's a football player, so he plays like that. Gavin Mason does similar.
Kind of. He's definitely not a tackler in football, so it's definitely interesting that that's where that comes from.
He is a football player. Anyway, so what we do well when we're going up against Logan Walker, we're out in a zone. If we try to get two guys kind of getting up to him, almost like a double team, getting the ball out of his hands and making others on their team try to beat us, that's where we've been more effective.
I think that he has shown that he's an absolutely amazing shooter when it comes to getting in that close range by the paint. So far, he's struggled really getting momentum going when he's kind of by the outside perimeter a little bit more. I'd say let him take those and really take care of that paint a little bit more, because that's where all of his 8 points in that second quarter came from. So that's definitely a big one. Key number 1 was that for the Vikings, 3 players average 6 rebounds per game. And so you need to get offensive rebounds. You need to get offensive boards. Second chance points will be huge in this game.
Right, and it's really been number 24. What is his name? Buchanan. So Buchanan, he and Logan Walker have been their 2 guys, but Buchanan's been the one that's been hurting us on the rebounds on the offensive board. So if we can box him out, and that'll help. It's tough. I mean, you're talking about boxing him out with Ethan Germain down there that's like 5'9", and we have some of our guards down there trying to do the very best they can, and all you can say as a coach is just battle. Just give it your all. Try to push him out of there, and you'll get some over-the-back calls and things like that if you do.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Jermaine Anderson Jones doing an outstanding job rebounding right now. And then key number 3 is you cannot get down by 18 points. This is not a Darrington team to go ahead and let you come back and win it by 1 there in the last few minutes. They've shown they can do it before, so that should be very confident for them in the locker room right now, knowing that they have come back by more. They can do it again, but you cannot rely on it.
Yeah, they got down 16-5, and then were able to go on an 8-0 run and close that gap back on them. So now, then right near the end of the first half, Willapa Valley had a little run of their own, so now it's 22-15. They were able to get the score out too. But if we come out the second half, be aggressive and be confident with our shots, we're every bit as good as this team. We can play with them.
Scoring-wise, Kyson Jackson has 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He has 2 points on the night. Ty Anderson is the leading scorer for the Wolverines with 6. All of those were those floater jumpers, which was his style, that's for sure. Jaden Jones is 2 for 2 from the free throw line for those 2 points. And Dylan Roberson has gone 3 for 4 from the charity stripe, putting his total points so far with 3, and Gavin Mason only 2 points. I would say that there's just not enough
scoring, yeah.
Scoring. I mean, and how do you really fix that? You got to get some more ball movement going. You got to get some confidence going. It doesn't help that Jaden Jones has missed a lay-in, Kyson's missed one, Gavin's missed one, Roberson's everybody's missing those easy lay-ins that should at least count for 2 points.
Yeah. I think the best way to get scoring against this team, running your set offense is not probably going to be effective because most of our set offenses, if you watch, play to trying to get the ball inside.
Yeah.
These guys are just so much taller than us. That's challenging. So where we're going to be effective is if we can box out, get the rebound, and immediately try to run on offense, get out on the fast break, maybe get them so they're not quite set up in their defense. We can get some easy buckets or some better looks. That's the first thing. I think the second thing is once we are in our offense, do the driving kick. Try to get some of those outside shots open, and that'll help.
I always hate really comparing teams to former teams and how they've all played because each season is different, right? But I kind of like to think of this whole Logan Walker and Bo Buchanan duo as a Marshall Clark and Kyle Mapstead in the sense
It's a good
that
analogy.
one of them is 6'3", the other is 6'6". Teams knew how to play against the Wolverines because they knew that they had to be productive and get points from those outside shots.
Yep.
Because Marshall and Kyle would not let them get points in the paint. They're
Right.
too tall, they're too big. That wingspan is hard to deal with. And I think this is something the Wolverines need to do right now is how did teams play against us last season and how can we now implement it today against a team that's just like us?
I think a great segue to that. You and I were here, 1 year ago at this time, and
that
we
was
watched.
the first time we did a game together.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
And Kalama was playing the Wolverines, and we outsized them. We were taller than they were, but where they really beat us was on the fast break and the run. If you remember, that game was so fast-paced, up and down the court by Kalama on purpose, and it really made Marshall and Kyle more ineffective with their size because they were always running, getting layups on the other side. So that's what I want to see out of us.
And it's easily done. We've seen them do it multiple times this season so far, as Wolverines are the first team out of the locker room here coming into the half with
That was a short
3
little
minutes
break,
left.
wasn't it? Maybe
Yeah.
Coach just went in, you know what you need to do? Go do it.
I have no words. No, I'm kidding. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors one more time before we finally wrapping up what to expect in this next half, what's on the stake moving forward if the Wolverines do win. So we want to go ahead and thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau. So moving forward, this is a loser out game because they are seated not in the top 8. The top 8 automatically get that bid to state. They're just playing each other to find out who has to play that first day. They're at state in Spokane. For this team, winner moves on to play state in Spokane this coming week. Loser goes home, but then the winner will still have to play that very first day in a loser out game.
Yeah, and I think if the seniors this is where you want to see senior leadership step up and know, hey, if we lose, we're done. Let's give it everything we have the second half so that we can keep playing. So rely heavily on your seniors, and we'll start seeing some production out of the second half. We got to get more points than 15 and a half. Not going to be able to win if you're into the game with about 30, which is where we're pacing to be.
There was a lot of leadership coming from Ethan Germain, Tegan August, Gavin Mason, Kenny Hawk, all those seniors in that big comeback win against Darrington. Because at that point, your season was not on the line. If you lost, you had to play Saturday against Auburn Adventist. But that mentality can definitely help carry a team and bring them back into it. It's all a matter of who wants it more.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I really look back to the game against Auburn before the Darrington game, which I think Auburn, very athletic team, tall team, reminds me a lot of these guys, and they were very high-seeded in the state at the time when we beat them. I think they were, 18-2 or 17-2,
Yeah,
something like that?
they were 17-2
Yeah.
and number 6 seed.
Right, yeah. So they were seated pretty high. and we were able to beat them. So we know we can do it. We did it on the road. Confident we can beat these guys here. Number 2, Walker. Number 24, his name again?
Bo Buchanan.
Bo Buchanan. What a name.
Bo Buchanan. That
Buchanan.
sounds like a name that does play to college level. There's just those names where you're like, yeah, that person's going to go pro.
Those have been those main 2 guys. 32 has also been very effective.
Alan Denniston.
But their 2 guards out front, I don't recall them hitting an outside shot yet. Taken a few of them, but none of their shots have gone in.
That's kind of what I'm saying. They have the confidence to take those, but they don't have the numbers
right.
to back it up.
So Friday Harbor's going to come out in a man, it looks like. There's that outside shot.
Clemetis wants a 3. It is the commentator's curse.
Right when we're talking about that they haven't been able to hit their outside shots, first shot is up and good, and that stretches it to a 10-point lead.
Jones, right side wing, waiting for some movement, finds Anderson left wing, puts the ball on the deck. Jumper from the elbow,
Being
nothing
aggressive.
but net. Ty Anderson has stepped up. There's that senior leadership we're talking about.
Right, just he's willing to take those shots, which is good. We need the points.
Pearson, reset the offense, dribbles back around, top of the horn, directing traffic. Gives it over to Denniston. Leans his elbow.
Call a foul on Mason on that one, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Even Mason throws up his hands, and usually he doesn't argue with calls that much.
Yeah.
Second personal for the Wolverines, first team foul. Pearson finds Walker left wing.
Calling an illegal screen. That'll help. Number 24. Hopefully that's a lot of fouls on him.
It's his second personal.
Okay,
First
I'll take
team
it.
foul. 2 of their big guys with Buchanan and Denniston each have 2 personals. As for the Wolverines, the ones in foul trouble is Mason with 2 as Roberson decides to walk.
Well, he was just getting ready to pass it, and then Ty decided to back cut right at that moment, and he was kind of stuck in a bad position, leaving his pivot foot. You can tell Dylan was like, Ty, don't move.
Our coach always says you should never pick up your dribble unless you know you're going to pass it.
Exactly, yep.
Denniston steps out of bounds.
He was waiting for the foul. Gavin Mason kind of gave him a little bit of a body push, and he just walked right out of bounds, and I think they thought there was going to be a foul, and there was no call. We'll take it.
Exchange of turnovers on each possession. Roberson behind the back, guarded by Walker.
It's a good move.
Dribbles off of his foot, and Pearson picks up the loose ball. Clemetis into the paint.
No calls.
Buchanan will get the loose ball put back for 2.
Draws the foul, gets the bucket to go.
Foul is going to go on number 23, Dylan Roberson, his first personal. Second team foul. They will count the basket, and Buchanan to the line to shoot 1. And he makes his first. You don't want to get into a free throw shooting contest with this team.
No. You know, just athletically, though, I think we can play with these guys. You just shut down those 2. They're 2 taller guys, and I think we'll be okay.
Jones,
Buchanan
great
and Walker.
cut off the right side, is fouled on the shot to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go against number 32, Alan Denniston, his 3rd personal. Second team foul.
That's good. That helps.
Where the Wolverines really need to kind of have that mentality, Jones's first shot is good, is that they haven't subbed. And it took them a whole quarter to make their first substitution in that first half. Run the floor. Make them tired.
Mm-hmm. Jaden Jones has been good on his free throws.
He really is.
Yeah. He's confident. I remember going back to the Orcas game when he hit all of his free throws and then kind of waved at the crowd.
that was a gold moment.
Yeah. He's been confident in hitting his free throws a lot this year. It's been good.
Walker drives left baseline, net by Jones.
We didn't
Great
call it.
defense by Jones. Roberson comes up with it, tipped behind by Walker. Someone's got to call Wolf. I can't yell too loud.
Wolf? Is that how you used to do it?
Yes.
Just say, hey, somebody's coming from behind. Watch it.
That's basically what Wolf did. And Flemetis' 3 is no good.
Ethan.
Rebounded by Jermaine. Gives it over to Anderson. Across the timeline to Roberson. Set up the offense. Left wing. Anderson, top of the horn. Roberson now kind of acting as that shooting guard. Gives up to Anderson.
Step
Wanted
back.
a three.
He's wanting it.
Skip past Jermaine. Jermaine in the paint. Now puts up a shot. Very flat. Almost looked like a pass.
Well, it got blocked. Yeah, he got it tipped at the highest point. I think he tried to pump fake and get his man up in the air. He just didn't go for the fake and then got a shot blocked.
Wolverines trailing by 9:28, 4:50 left here in this third quarter. Buchanan over to Walker. Walker wants a three. He's found it.
Yeah, he's definitely being aggressive, looking for his shot, and was able to get that one. So what does that put him up to on the game now?
13 points
13
so far
points, yeah.
for Logan Walker.
So he's about half the team's points is just coming from him. Good player.
Jay Pearson wants a full timeout, so we're going to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center. MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall.
So out of the half, we've scored 4 points so far. Really, most of our scoring has come from Ty Anderson
But
being
you've
aggressive.
given up 9.
What's that?
But we've given up 9.
But we've given up 9. That's right. Yep.
So, I mean, you can keep scoring, but if you're giving up more.
Hey, it doesn't work out in your favor at the end, does it?
Numbers don't add up,
Numbers
they,
don't
Brian?
add up. No. Got to play defense.
And that's the strange thing is their defense is looking good. Jay and Jones is looking outstanding. They're doing a great job. It's just finding that rhythm and what's working.
Yeah. Really, it's Logan Walker. If we can slow him down, I think that the rest of it, and make somebody else on the team beat us, it puts us in better shape.
Again, that number 14 had about 30
There we
points, and Wolverines still pulled out that win. Buchanan blocks Mason's shot.
Yeah, he tried to pump fake him up, and he just swatted it down. The officials are letting him play more. I heard Mike complaining, but what about the body? They let him play in the playoffs a little bit more. Oh.
Mason cannot get his 3 to go as Deniston, who with 3 personal fouls, picks up that rebound. Flametis gives her to Deniston. Wolverines have switched who they've been guarding. They're going to get Dylan Roberson with the body check against Walker.
It's his third, isn't it?
It is Dylan's second personal. Number 2, Kyson Jackson. Number 3, Remy August. Number 25, Kenny Halleck. And number 44, Tegan August are checking in for the Wolverines. Again, no substitutions by the Vikings.
Oh, good job, Remy. Did you see that? Stole it right off the inbounds pass, caught it out of the air. Great play by Remy August.
This is a great deep bench that the Wolverines have.
Yep.
Jackson all the way left side. Can't
almost.
get it to go off the side of the backboard. No good. Deniston's all by himself. Anderson's trying to keep up.
Oh, he wanted to dunk,
He
didn't he?
wanted to dunk
He
so
wanted to dunk.
bad.
Lays it up.
He lays off the dunk, but still walks away with 2 points. And Rod Turnbull has seen enough. He will use a 60-second timeout. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau.
So the score goes to 33-19 now.
The
in
largest
the third
deficit.
Yep. Right now we're going to have to go on the run that we need to see if we can get claw back into this game. But, yeah, Logan Walker starting his shot has been going in. Offensively, we just had a hard time trying to run it, get inside. That's where we've been really challenging. Most of our points have come from the outside shot by Ty Anderson.
Very quick hands with these Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not only just moving the ball around, but you got to be fast about it.
Right.
Make them move. They're in a man, so the more you can move, you're going to get tired, but you got to make them sub. If you make them sub, their big guys come out, and you have a chance to kind of go on a little bit of a run.
Right.
The biggest run came when Deniston actually had to sit there in that second quarter due to fouls. So team gives her to Jackson, puts the ball on deck. Dribbles around the left side, handoff, Halleck. Low pass to Remy.
Get
Puts it
in.
up for
Good
2.
shot.
Bench players making some noise.
We needed that one. 33-21, 3:18 left in the quarter. We're going to come out in that man press again. Try to make their lives a little difficult.
Again,
And a trap.
I really liked that zone press.
Yeah,
From
I do
last
too.
game, but
Yeah, that's what helped.
Deniston into the paint, puts it up, no good. Foul is called. It will be the Wolverines' 4th team foul. Remy August first personal. So Deniston was perfect from the line the first trip, missed both his second trip, made both his third trip.
Off the front rim, no good.
If pattern repeats itself. Number 23, Dylan Robertson, checking in for the Wolverines.
Only Kayla Olin would watch things that closely, and she does. She's such a great announcer and able to call that out.
Makes his second.
So what's going to happen next time? Are we,
Next time he's just, it's over the backboard.
Over the
It's
backboard.
over the backboard.
Ooh, being aggressive.
Those quick hands like we were talking about. Roberson uses
Get
screen from August.
in.
3-pointer, no good. Tipped by Walker. Deniston comes up with it.
It's a quick shot by Dylan. Putting Kyson on Logan Walker.
I like it. Kyson and Jaden are very much interchangeable defensively like that as well. So I definitely agree with it.
Oh,
Deniston,
good. Deny?
that should have been, I mean, it's not an up and down, but stolen away by August.
Help him. Good job.
They're going to get a foul on number 1, Carter Pearson, his second personal, 3rd team foul. Jackson, the ball carrier, across the timeline. Trying to go coast to coast, kicks it out to Remy. Left side, can't get it to go. Buchanan comes up with a rebound.
That was good, though. We got our driving kick on that one that we would been wanting. Had the open shot, just didn't go in.
With the 3.
Again, we talked about how in the first half they weren't hitting those outside shots, and now they're starting to fall.
That is his second 3 of this quarter. Wolverines are trailing by 16, their largest deficit yet, with 1:47 left here in this third quarter.
It's not looking good right now, is it, Kayla? 37-21.
Number 3, Tyler Adkins are in for the Vikings. Finally making their first substitution after 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about Willapa Valley as I've been watching is they play mainly their starters throughout the game. They don't really sub a whole lot.
I think, again, the Wolverines are banking on some foul calls on their shots, kind of how, we were talking about at Auburn Adventist, letting them play, having to adjust to the officials and the style of play that they allow. They're going to call an offensive player control foul against number 24, Bo Buchanan. That's his 3rd personal, 4th team foul.
Bo Buchanan picks up his.
Okay, 37-21, 1:25 left in this quarter. It's been another quarter kind of like the first so far where we only have 6 points. We had 5 in that first quarter.
Anderson gives over to Roberson, upper left wing, finds Teagan, top of the horn.
He's going to go for a shot. Oh.
Gives it up Jackson. Jackson right side, tipped out of bounds. Those quick hands.
Yep, wrapping around the back.
Out of bounds. Wolverines will keep it under their own basket on the baseline. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute, 10 seconds on the game.
Ty, come on, but it's a little too quick.
And number 12, Ethan Germain, is checking in for the Wolverines in place of Jackson.
Kyan Monsieside into the game.
Flametis gives over to Pearson. Buchanan cuts back door, and an easy 2 for Buchanan.
Right. Just did a little pick and roll there. So that they're up 18 right now. That's that deficit you said we didn't want to get to. Okay, Friday Harbor, let's go. Play with a little bit of pride here.
Number 1, Carter Pearson picks up
That's
his
gonna be
3rd personal.
Okay, good. I thought they were calling that on Dylan. I was like, no, don't be on Dylan.
15 foul. Number 12, Kyan Fincese checking in for the Vikings in place of Pearson.
It's the first time we've seen him.
They don't sub.
Yeah, they don't.
Even Buchanan with 3 personal fouls is still on the floor right now. Roberson, handoff, Anderson. Spin move off the right side. Cannot get it to drop, and Walker comes up with the rebound. Gives it to Flametis, trying to go coast to coast, 2-on-1, and is fouled on the shot. It's going to go against Gavin Mason. That's his 3rd personal, 5th team foul. So far, Flametis has been perfect from the stripe. His first shot is up, and it is good.
So that puts the score now 40-21. Uh-oh. Kayla's giving that look like, come on, guys, let's go.
His second shot is also good.
It spreads it out to 20 points. Yeah, that second quarter run was our best of the game. We've got to try to bring this a little bit closer. Come on, Friday Harbor. Let's go. I think Dylan wants to take this guy one-on-one.
You can tell he does. Waiting for that screen from Mason. He gets it. Buchanan
Step
can
back.
switch. Step back.
Oh,
is good
there we
for
go.
2.
There was a little one-on-one move I like.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Only 8 minutes left to play here in this game as the Wolverines are trailing 41-23 to the Willapa Valley Vikings. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors super quickly. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Island Bureau.
Okay, 1 quarter to go. Let's go, Friday Harbor. Let's see if we can cut into this. We can do this, Kayla. We've done it before.
Wolverines put up 8 points in that 3rd quarter, but allowed much more than that.
Yeah.
19 points.
Yeah, that's tough. Offensively, you've got nothing to lose right here. It's just rebound and run. That's what I tell the kids. Run on every play. Just try to fast break points.
Roberson swings at Anderson. Tipped. And a foul is called against the Vikings, number 12, Kyan Fancise, his 1st personal, 6th team foul.
Fancy side.
Fancy side. It's fancy, son. It's so fancy. Jermaine gives over to Anderson.
There it is.
Into
Oh,
the paint.
yeah, he wants it.
Jumper just
Aye.
short.
He's at least being aggressive. He's going for it.
Might as well. What do you have to lose, like you said?
Right, let's run. Let's go. We're down 18.
Wolverines still in their man full court press. He
Coast
goes
to coast, wow.
coast. Flametis does it all.
Splits and all the way to the hole.
Mason
Shoot it, Gavin. Come on. He wanted it. Didn't take it.
gives it over to Anderson. Looking for help. Hand off, Jermaine.
He's
Steps
gonna
back.
take it.
He'll take a 3. Cannot get it to go, and rebounded by Adkins. Wolverines are back to their man defense. They were in that 2-3 for a while.
Does it again.
Flametis
Almost.
can't go coast to coast, but tipped backwards. Adkins comes up with the rebound. Put back is no good. Rebounded by Remy August and kicks out to Jermaine before he falls to the ground.
Great effort by Remy getting that board.
Roberson, top of the horn, low pass. August, spin moves, left
Good
side,
shot.
bank.
It was a great shot by Remy August. Back-to-back plays that were really good by him. Was able to pull down that rebound. Little spin move, kiss it off the glass for 2. Good job, Remy August.
Port Angeles And Tumwater are tied with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Some of our sponsors. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center. MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, and Geyser Appliance Repair.
Wanted to look up how close those two towns were, Port Angeles versus Port Townsend.
About 45 minutes, 50 if you want to get deep into the high school.
Got it.
They're just, it's not something.
Travel. All right. We needed that one. Okay, 43-25. Here we go. 6 minutes to go. Watch, here comes the run right here, Kayla.
Here comes the run. As the Vikings will send their starters back to the check-in booth.
No problems. Good move by Ethan.
Jermaine kicks it out to Jones, who penetrates into the paint. Outside, get out of the paint, get out of the key. Thank you. Jumper from Jermaine, spins and goes in. That is Ethan Jermaine's first points.
After 17 last game, yeah. Hasn't been there, but you know what? I told you, here comes the run.
Here comes the run. Walker on his way down, gives over to Adkins.
Steal it.
Gives it over to Deniston. Into the paint. Outside, Flametis wants a third three, doesn't get it to go, but rebounded by Deniston. Flametis trapped by Jermaine and Jackson. Decides to dribble it out, reset the offense. Flametis swings it. Deniston, outside Walker. Stolen almost by Jackson. Walker comes away with it.
Oh, no.
Deniston is fouled on the left side. He will go to line to try and make it a three-point play. Foul's going to go against number 23, Dylan Roberson. That is Dylan's third personal, sixth team foul for the Wolverines.
Number 25, Kenny Halleck.
Kenny Halleck has checked in place of Jermaine.
Okay, we need to run, Kayla.
We need Deniston to miss his free throws. Not going to happen.
Let's go.
Roberson, ball carrier across the timeline. Kicks it out. Halleck, left side jumper.
Nice.
Baseline is good for two.
Kenny Halleck. It's the jumper.
That's Kenny's first bucket of the night, as well as Deniston is left to go by himself off the right side.
Good.
Can't
Let's
get
go.
it to go.
Let's go.
Great defense by Jones. Anderson with the
Keep
rebound.
pushing, Ty. Keep
Pushes
pushing.
it.
There you go, Ty.
3-on-1, spins, trying to kick it outside, tipped and stolen away. Jones with the save, tries to go left side hook, no good. Rebounded by Anderson, tipped back by Jones.
I think it was actually tipped by Buchanan, but we'll give it to Jones.
Nope, it's going to Jones.
Yes, and then an offensive foul. There we go, a little momentum. Hey, what did I tell you about running? We've got this. Little run going on here.
Number 10, Chad Flametis, his second personal, seventh team foul, no free throws because it is a player offensive control foul. And there will be a 60-second timeout coming from the Viking bench. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall.
Yeah, we had a little run there. We got
there
down 20. We cut it back down to 15. Now let's just chip it back into 5, and here we, just keep going.
Every little bit counts. Still enough time.
Yep. So, Kayla, what are you seeing that was going on different in that little run? What do you think?
I think with it, honestly, it's the last quarter.
Well, I want you to be honest.
You're down by so much. I think those seniors and everyone else thought, nothing
to lose.
The worst case scenario is you lose. You put it all out there and you lose. Best case, you walk away with a win and a chance to go to state.
Might as well go for it. Even if you get in trouble, who cares? Let's go. Right?
And I think that's where you saw Jane Jones going 3-on-1 with Buchanan, Deniston, and Walker, and that tip in eventually.
Yeah.
Instead of just
by Jaden Jones, amazing tip in.
Yeah. 7 feet wingspan.
Here we go. Come on.
Jackson
good shot.
Wants a jumper from the free throw line. Can't get it to go.
That was almost
Halleck
the bank so far off it went in. Okay, come on. Let's go, Wolverines. Play some D.
Flametis gives it over to Pearson. Left upper wing. Swings it to Walker. Flametis back to Buchanan. A lot of ball moving around the top of the horn, waiting for people to run backdoor and Rover.
Yeah, the only thing I would do different here is we're letting them have the ball too easy. I'd ask our defenders deny the basketball to travel.
Travel is called, but the Wolverines did let them use up 29 seconds on the shot clock. Number 12, Ethan Germain. Number 44, Tegan August is checking in place of Jaden Jones and Ty Anderson. 3:41 left on the game clock. Score is 46-31 in favor of the Vikings and a chance to go to state. Jackson over to Germain, top of the horn, low pass. Halleck puts it on the deck, spin move, right side, can't get to go. And Dennison comes up with a rebound.
Okay, 3:20 left in the game.
Buchanan met by Halleck.
Kenny is playing pretty aggressive defense there. They're bringing a calm on the foul.
They just got him on that foul. It's going to be Halleck's first personal, 7th team foul, sending Buchanan to the line. Shoot 1-1. Gavin Mason has checked in for the Wolverines. Just short and rebounded by Mason.
And the foul. There we go. That'll stop the clock, and hopefully he's shooting. He is. That's a good foul. Or not a good foul on their part, but it's good to draw the foul.
Foul is called on number 32, Alan Denniston, his 4th personal.
Wow.
8th team foul. And he's still not going to send in a substitution after him. I would say that coach is feeling pretty confident about this one right now.
Yep.
Won't need him for overtime.
Oh.
Clearly hasn't scouted the Wolverines.
That's right. We're the comeback team. Come on.
Exactly. Gavin Mason missed his first, did not earn a second. Rebounded by the Vikings.
Seeing Gavin Mason's playing a little aggressive, trying to fight through that screen.
Gavin's 4th personal, 8th team foul. Sending Dennis in the line. 1-1. I don't know about that call.
Yeah, he's just playing basketball. But, oh, needed that rebound.
Did not get it, but rebounded by Buchanan. Kicks it out to Flametis, resets the offense. Walker, skip pass, swings it back to Buchanan, left upper wing. Met by Mason, trapped by August.
Wow, he forced that one in.
For 2. Jackson, the ball carrier between the legs, right side. Almost looked like they're going to let him have it, that right lane right there.
Come on,
Gives
Ethan.
it up to Jermaine instead. He throws it up for about 7 feet with his left hand, like you said. No good.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Wolverines play a little pressure defense right here. Deny the basketball.
Denniston handoff Walker into the paint. Offensive player control foul. Probably.
No, they're going to call that on
Oh, it's going to be against Tegan.
Yeah. Willapa's starting to empty their bench a little bit here. 2 minutes left in the game.
2nd personal, 9th team foul. Walker's first one is good. Number 3, Tyler Adkins. Number 30, Michael Naranjo. Checking in for the Vikings. Cannot get his second one to go. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Goes right side, kicks it out. Tegan. Spin move, right side. Bank is open late on a Saturday.
Oh, we'll take it. Looks like both teams are going to start emptying their benches here.
Rod has waved his white flag as Satchel Peoples, AJ Rude, and Cameron Wilson are checking in for the Wolverines in place of all of the seniors.
Vikings.
Yeah. Give those seniors a chance to give them a hand. Come on, parents. Give your boys a hand.
There is a timeout on the floor as Rod uses his last one. 60 seconds. We're going to keep it here. We will thank our sponsors afterwards. But this has been an outstanding season for the Wolverines that I didn't expect. I'm not sure if they expected, but I definitely thought it was going to be more of a rebuilding year.
Right.
And here we are at regionals.
Yep, third year in a row. It's the first time they've ever done that in school history, from what I've been told, back-to-back tri-district champs. So that's quite the accomplishment.
That is huge to set a school record still.
Yep, and it looks like Coach is going to allow his younger underclassmen, who are going to be the mainstay of the team next year, to play a little bit here at the end of the game. See how it looks. Oh, right away, Peoples. That's Peoples, right? He's up aggressive into number 4. This is your guy, 5'2½". Let's see if he can score.
I'm taller than him. I am 5'2 3/4", and his roster is 5'2".
Let's see what he does.
There is not many times.
He just hit the bucket. He got it.
For the Vikings, Cole Buchanan.
Cole Buchanan. He's got a brother on the team, obviously.
When the one is the tallest and the other is the shortest.
Is Cole, what year is he, does it say?
He's a senior.
He's a senior?
He is a senior.
What? Something happened in that family that...
And then Bo is a junior. Peoples gives over to Jackson. Left baseline corner. Hand off. Cameron Wilson. Kicks it back out, Jackson.
Spacing a little. There we go.
Jumper, about 15 feet in and out. No good.
Get
Rebounded by Cameron Wilson. Put back off the glass. That is the third bank shot in a row for the Wolverines.
Cameron Wilson able to put it in. Great job.
And the Vikings want to call a 30-second timeout to empty their bench and get all the other players onto the court.
Quick timeout. And 55 seconds left. It's 51-35.
Vikings cross the timeline. Gives it over to Toronto. Finds Amcher.
And deny that basketball. Try to get a steal. There we go. Get it, Dylan. Yeah,
Dylan Roberson literally rips it out of his hands. He's going to go all the way. If he could dunk it,
he
would.
wanted to. He wanted
if
to.
If he could dunk it, he would. This place would have erupted if Dylan Roberson
Yeah, if he could have dunked that. That was a power layup. But it was just being aggressive, was able to be rewarded for it.
Vikings fans are cheering onto State as the Wolverines will get the ball with about 9 seconds left opposite baseline from their basket, trailing 51-37 against the number 10 seed Willapa Valley Vikings. AJ Reed wanted to get past to him. Dylan Roberson said, "Here you go, buddy." They said no basket, but that is it.
Hate seeing that, but it was a good effort by Friday Harbor. It's a good season. I mean, you look back, like you had said, I don't think it was expected for this team to do what they did. And to come out, share the title of the league in the regular season, then come out and win the tournament, the Tri-District tournament, that's quite the accomplishment. So congratulations, Friday Harbor, on an incredible year.
Do you want to read the sponsors while I get some scoring stats?
You bet.
Please and thank you.
Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance and Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, to Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Survey, and San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Pooper. You didn't hear that one. Purple.
I'm making sure that we get that.
Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, San Juan Island Bureau. I've got to apologize to the Purple and Gold, Purple and Gold Booster Club.
Right now.
We're calling him the Pooper in goal, the Booster Club. I was trying to read those really, really fast. Okay,
We all heard. All right.
So how did the stats look?
Yeah, scoring for the Wolverines. Kyson Jackson with 2, Remy August with 4. Ty Anderson was the leading scorer of the night with 8.
Good job, Ty.
Jaden Jones with 6. Ethan Germain with 2. Cameron Wilson with 2. Dylan Roberson with 7. Kenny Halleck with 2. Gavin Mason with 2. And Tegan August with 2. For the Vikings, Logan Walker had 14. Cole Buchanan with 2. Chad Flametis with 12, Bo Buchanan with 10, and Alan Denniston with 14.
Yeah, you can tell when you look at the scoring just by what you saw. Friday Harbor was pretty well kind of distributed out amongst most of the players without one real guy scoring the their team. You got Cole Buchanan, you got Logan Walker. The starters really put in the vast majority of their points.
Congratulations to Friday Harbor on a great season and making it to the regional round.
Got a good group of starters and really heavily on that, as they have done all year long. And we're successful. So, what did you see out of Friday Harbor this year? Did you feel like you saw some improvement?
I saw a lot of senior leadership from a bunch of kids who, and I don't even want to say really rode the bench when there was that state team here a couple years ago, but they really gained a lot and learned a lot from experience. And I think the reason why this was such a standout year for me, kind of, and I don't even want to say unexpected because they've always been a good team, but you don't realize how deep that bench is because they've never had to dig that deep.
I'm okay. I'll be with. Just say he's gonna be with me. Keep going. Sorry.
It's okay. Mike likes to interrupt. Not kidding. But we've gotten to experience how deep that bench is. That is something that we really didn't get to see too much of in the last few seasons.
Right.
And there's a lot of great things. We saw the final 5 who are most likely going to be your starters next year, and they looked just fine.
Yeah, they look great. So, Kayla, I'm being pressured to go down and be with the team, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. But it's been great being with you. This is the second year that we've been able to do this, I guess, towards the end of the last year, and it's been fun. So I don't get to see you again for another year, it sounds like.
We'll do something for football for
sure. I want you to start coming out for football. I know you do the refereeing for the games.
Yes. So I do not have your association, but I will definitely try and take a Friday off and come watch the boys.
Do
That's
it.
for sure.
Okay. All right, Kayla. Thank you. It's been great.
Brian. Alrighty.
Where did I go?
Who knows where Mike went? Like we said, the Friday Harbor Wolverines fell to the Willapa Valley Vikings 37-51 here at regionals in Tumwater High School for, unfortunately, the second year in a row. Mike Martin is going to come up here and we're going to finish this quick post game if he doesn't trip Brian first. All right, Brian, what did you think?
All right, well, my name is Mike, not Brian, but thanks for playing along. You know, the Wolverines needed to attack the rim. I'm sure you guys talked about it. When they attacked the rim, good things were happening.
That's kind of actually not something we talked about. We actually talked about kind of getting more of those outside shots, since we almost compared Buchanan and Walker to Kyle Mapstead and Marshall Clark in the sense of really taking care of that paint really well and finding ways to make those adjustments and play more outside.
Yeah, I saw their guy picking up some fouls. He was at 3 fouls for far too long. Picked up his 4th one on a sloppy one here in the backcourt. I just felt like that the Wolverines needed to attack when it's not there, kick it. But they were settling for mid-range jumpers that we haven't seen them really shoot this year. They were really taken out of their game. Credit Willapa Valley for playing their game. The Wolverines went a lot further than I think a lot of people expected. This is probably Rod Turnbull's best coaching job, given the talent that he had. I expected, they'd lost 6 of 8 at one point, and to go on a streak there at the end of the season, where they finished off the season winning 8 of their last 10 games. They get bounced here at the state qualifier, and that is remarkable. It's remarkable what we saw out of Gavin Mason, and what we saw out of Tegan August, what we saw out of Kenny when he came back. The Wolverines, it took him a little bit of time to really kind of learn his personnel, get his guys healthy, and when they did, that's when they really went on that run there at the end of the season. These kids have absolutely nothing to hang their heads over. They have just done. They did an amazing job. Credit them for everything that they were able to accomplish.
Definitely something that Brian and I did talk about was kind of what you just touched on, and who knows what next year's going to look like. That's for sure. But I don't know. There's nothing to be disappointed about with this season. I know it's not the outcome that these seniors wanted. It's not the outcome that the team wanted. Of course, you always want to go to state, but only 16 teams in the state in your classification make it this far, and that is something to be proud of.
These kids squeezed as much out of that tube of toothpaste that they possibly could.
Exactly.
And I never saw them give up. They're down 18 to Darrington. They go into double overtime. What they did, that they, even when they were back was up against the wall against Mount Vernon Christian, they never gave up. They came out swinging, and even in the game tonight, they're down 20, and they're trying to claw their way back into it. They had been there before.
Yeah, they were down by 14, and then all of a sudden cut the deficit back to 5. Did an outstanding job, and I joked with my dad on the phone after that Darrington comeback game. I was just, Washington Huskies could take a page out of the Wolverines book, because they are kids who kept their heads up and kept in it and really pushed to finish a game. Yeah,
and I'd like to thank our secondary cameraman over there. It's TJ Hushmanzada, a.k.a. Kayla's +1 behind the camera over there. Thanks for taking, and your dad even helped out on the camera.
Aww,
we have Ken.
Papa Ruth.
It has taken a whole lot of effort to get Friday Harbor Tiny TV going this first year. We saw the Wolverines come out swinging, and we're going to come out swinging next football season. We will try to get as many baseball games that we can and softball for the Wolverines.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors one more final time for making all this possible, like what Mike just said.
One more final time, or
yeah,
how many final times have you done?
A lot. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Northwest Plumbing and Waterworks, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Islands Bureau. Make sure to go out and thank all of these sponsors for making this possible, because without them, this would not be possible. Support them because they support these athletes.
Final score, wrap it up to facing the camera.
Final score was 37-51 as the Friday Harbor Wolverines fell here in Tumwater High School in regionals to the Willapa Valley Vikings. But until next time, go Wolverines.
Go Wolverines.